Thanks, Libby. So today's practice is day 2 of our meditation series. And yesterday we worked on the base chakra. Today we're working on the second chakra, which is about the hip joints. And this is the energy of creativity, prosperity, success, achieving things, getting things done. So what blocks it here is often when we sit too much, we can feel lethargic. Our mind can be thinking about doing anything else but what we really need to be doing. So we can have a lot of procrastination. We can put excuses in throughout the day. Oh, I can't do that because of X, Y and Z. So we can put a lot of excuses there. So today what we're going to do, we're going to unplug from that procrastination. We're going to unplug from all the excuses. We're going to unplug maybe from times when you were a child that your teacher said, oh, you were rubbish at whatever, painting, drawing, writing. So when we come to sit on a computer and start to think, oh, I'm going to write something, then that little niggling child as a 5-year-old goes, oh, you're rubbish at that, you can't do that. So that tends to be a pattern that we can actually run through all of our lives. So we're going to unplug from that. So I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Bring your hands down on your knees. Palms face into the ceiling. And thumb and first finger touching. And I want you to bring yourself into a place of awareness. The energy of awareness is very, very grounding. So you're very aware of your physical body. You're very, very aware of the sounds of the room. You're very aware of your breath. You're very aware of your sitting bones, sitting down on the earth. You may be very aware of the temperature of the room, the smells of the room. Maybe you can taste your lunch that you had a while ago, or some food that you had a while ago. But closing the eyes and just taking a few breaths and just tune into your physical body with deep awareness. Whatever situation you find yourself in right now, and you want to create something, just go into that space and just ask yourself, what are the blocks here? So I want you just to sit in the hip joints, and just for a moment we're just going to unplug from that space of all that time that you were told maybe as a child, as a teenager, or your own self-doubt that says that you can't do a certain thing. Whatever your goal is, maybe it's to write a book, maybe it's to paint, maybe it's to draw, maybe it's to play a musical instrument, maybe it's to be an actor on the stage. And as soon as you go into that space, you go into a wobble and everything starts to go into, oh no, I can't do that, and excuses come in. Just going to just sit for a moment and just allow these energies to surface, and bringing them up from the hip joints and bring them into the heart centre. And then from that space we're just going to ask the energy. I work with the energy of all sorts of different guides and an energy healer, and I'm just going to ask for all of this energy where you are right now to be unplugged, taken away. It's almost like it's washed and cleansed and returned to you as an energy that has no more excuses. Procrastination be gone. And you give yourself permission to go into that space to create whatever it is that you would like. So just allow the energies to be released. You might get a feeling of pulsating around that second and first chakra. There might be a feeling of swirling, rocking feeling, or just a pulse of energy. You may not feel anything. If you do feel some movement there, just tune into it, just allow it to release itself. And then we're just going to ask for it all to go down into the earth. Just allow it just to go into the earth, almost like fertilizer, giving that creative energy back to Mother Earth, for it to be transformed into light, to come back in a better place. And then as you breathe in and breathe out, just take yourself down into your roots and feel yourself anchored down. Stay here for a moment, feel yourself nice and rooted. And then we're going to bring the hands together, we're going to rub our hands, and we're going to chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We're going to chant it 3 times, and then we're going to use the protection mantra Ard Gare Name, Jagad Gare Name, Sad Gare Name, Siri Gurudev Name. So the first one is open up the energy to what's called the golden chain, or the golden thread. So closing the eyes, take a breath in. And exhale it out. And another long deep breath in. And exhale it out. And on the next breath we'll start. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gare Name, Jagad Gare Name, Sad Gare Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Ad Gare Name, Jagad Gare Name, Sad Gare Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Ad Gare Name, Jagad Gare Name, Sad Gare Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Inhale deeply. Press into the hands, bring the chin down towards the throat and pull up the energy. And exhale as you release. So I'm sitting on a little cushion, a little block, so I'm just going to move it out of the way to give myself some space. And I'm going to do a little bit of warm-ups into the hip joints, just so the energy can flow. Meditation often is a formal meditation where people just sit quietly. These mantras and meditations that I'm doing on this series are very much linked to movement, sound and mantra. So it's always going to be kind of a moving mantra, moving meditation. So we're going to work a little bit on the hip joints. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet into Baddha Konasana, or the cobbler pose, or butterfly pose. So as you breathe in, you're going to bring the knees really close to your arms, and then as you exhale, you're going to drop them down. So they come up on the breath in and down. What I don't want to do is let this sort of move. So they're inhaling up and exhale as you drop down. And there's a kind of movement into your feet here. So as you inhale, you can bring the soles of the feet and turn them up towards the sky if you can. Knees come together. So you're inhaling as you drop the knees down, the feet open, and exhale and close. And inhale and exhale. You might want to close your eyes. How close you have them to your body is up to you. If you feel your legs are a little bit tight, you can have the feet further away. So inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhale down. And I want you to listen to the breath and really tune in to the sense organs. So the senses, so you can maybe smell the smells around. Maybe you're listening to the sounds of the birds outside. I've got a window open so we can maybe hear the birds. And as we breathe in and breathe out, really connecting to the energy of the earth and bringing that energy up the spine, The cobbler pose is a really good one to do, working in the hip joints. Very good if you've got stiff hips. And then inhale, draw the knees close, squeeze, and exhale as you drop the knees down. Okay, then just stretch the legs out for a moment, just give them a little stretch. Then you're going to bring the legs back together. We're going to cross the ankles. Okay, we're going to pop the hands on the knees. We're going to do a little warm up. So we're going to inhale as you come round and exhale, come up. So in this movement, you want to try and press down through the knees and get a really nice big circle. So really ground in those legs. Inhale and exhale. You might want to close your eyes and focus on the third eye. And again, listen to the sound of your breath. So just taking a few more breaths, breathing in nice and long and deep. And then come back to centre as you breathe in and exhale. And then we're going to go the other way, breathing in. So we're activating all the way around our base chakra, our second centre, that creative centre. The base chakra is often represented by the colour red, and the hip joints is that orange. So kind of moving those colours together, you get like a terracotta sort of colour. And also we're opening around the belly, which is usually the colour of confidence, self-esteem, and it's the colour yellow. You can take your body forward, round, making a really big circle, and feel you working around that hip joints, those hip joints. Okay, and then come back to centre, take a breath in, and lift yourself up. Inhale, bring the chin in slightly, and pull up the root lock. Hold the energy, and exhale as you release. So we're going to move on to all fours, and we're going to come into cat-cow. Okay. So if you didn't want to do the warm-ups, you know, maybe you can't get down on the floor, maybe for mobility issues, you can just do the prosperity mantra on its own. You don't really need to do all these warm-ups, but I kind of like to do the warm-ups because it gets the energy flowing. So especially when we've got this hip joint thing going on, we need the energy moving, okay? So we're going to do cat-cow, but we're going to be doing moving cat-cow. So we're on the hands and knees, our hands are nice and wide. We're going to inhale as we stretch the leg out, and as we exhale, we're bringing the nose to the knee. Inhale as you stretch it out, and exhale nose to knee. You don't have to take the nose to the knee completely. Just do what you can. Inhale, exhale. Okay, I'm going to set the time. We're doing a minute on either side, so really getting that energy moving. So if you've got any tightness around your lower back, anything you're resisting, sometimes you can get blocks there. It can feel quite painful. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale as you hold that leg out and hold it. It's level with the back, so you're not lifting the leg up or anything like that. Keep it nice and level, and exhale as you bring the knee down. Let's do the other side. So we inhale as we stretch the leg out, exhale nose to knee. Inhale, stretch it out, exhale nose to knee. And then inhale as you stretch the right leg out, hold it. And exhale, bring the knees down. And then you might just want to go into baby pose for a minute. Bring the forehead down, bring your hands by the side of your buttocks and just allow yourself to relax. So you could kind of maybe breathe in the colour orange, the colour of creativity. And just feel that energy flowing towards you. What can you create today? What would you like to create today? Maybe if it's just making a plan of what you'd like to do. Start to put something on that plan. You have to start somewhere. And then slowly come back. So we're just going to work a little bit into the downward facing dog, or the pyramid pose as it's sometimes called. We're going to turn the toes under. We're starting in the cat position. We're going back, bring the buttocks back towards your heels, and we're going to lift the knees. Try and keep the body attached to the thighs as we stretch out into downward facing dog. I'm just going to walk a little bit further forward so you can see. And then I'm going to inhale as I take my right leg up sky high, really lift it up nice and high and bring the foot down. If you don't want to do this part of the practice, you could just do downward dog, but we're just lifting up as you breathe in and exhale as you come down. Really working through that hip joint. Inhale, stretch, lift and exhale down. You might want to point the toe to get a really good stretch through the hip joint and exhale. So just a few more. A really good movement in that hip. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And down. Last one. Inhale, lift and down. And then we're going to take the left leg up to the sky. Lift it right up. And then circle around the ankles. Little circles. So in reflexology, the ankle joints are our hip joints. So we're working a little bit on some reflexology points. And bring the leg down. Let's do the other side, lifting up. And again, a little circle. And notice, do those ankles feel nice and loose, or do they feel a bit blocked? Okay, so other way. And then coming back down. And again, coming down into child or into baby pose. So child pose, just bringing your forehead down. Baby pose, the hands are down by the side of you, by your hip joints. And just spend some time here, just breathing in and out as you just let go. And then when you're ready, slowly coming back. So we're going to come into a position and we're going to do the prosperity mantra. So I'm going to come a bit closer to the camera so you can see the hand movements. But basically the hand movements are going to start with the palms facing up towards the ceiling. We're going to be sitting in easy pose, elevated on a cushion. Make sure your hips are in line with your spine and that your hips are higher than your knees. So sometimes to put yourself on 2 blocks is quite useful. You can do this sitting in a chair, but it's not very good to be lying down to do it. So you do need to be sitting in an upright position. So that the sides of the hands are going to come together and they're going to knock together, and then you're going to turn, palms are facing down, and then the side of the thumb is going to hit. So I'm going to come close to the camera so you can see. So the hands will be touching and then they strike the side of the thumb here. So it's that movement, yeah? So it's that and that, that and that, okay? That and that. So this is inhale and exhale, but we won't be doing the breath in and out. It will be hara, 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 hara. Okay, so we're going to be chanting the word hara, hara, hara. Okay, so we're going to sit, we're going to be doing it for about 7 minutes, would be a good time. Most of these mantras are usually done for about 11 minutes, but I am aware that most of you are beginners. You can always pause the video and add a bit more time to it, that's absolutely fine. But this is going to be activating the sides of your hands, and there's reflexology points here, and there's also pressure points. And these are meridian lines, so they actually connect in to the energy flow of the body. So this is going to create prosperity. And as I said, I did this practice for 40 days last year, and a lot of things, a lot of doors opened up, a lot of new things came in. And then 2 days ago, like I said at the beginning, I suddenly felt a bit stuck and thought, oh, what's going on? And then it suddenly dawned to me, right, let's get this prosperity flowing again and do some prosperity mantra. Okay, so I'm just going to just release my jump a little bit, so I've got a bit of space. So the hands are going to come together. So palms start to the ceiling, so we're going to chant Hara, 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 Hara. And then as we do this, take your nose, looking down to the tip of your nose, which activates your pineal gland. If you find this is a bit uncomfortable, try it because it does make the practice a lot more beneficial. So it's Hara, 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 and then inhale, palms to the ceiling. Imagine you going deep into those palms of your hands, and almost like a little, like a vortex of energy from the centre of your palm and swirling out to create like a vortex of energy, for that energy to come in. Just activating what's called your palm chakras. And just visualise the energy of green. The green energy is the energy of balance, of nature. It's also the energy of financial abundance, bringing the energy of success, motivation, prosperity. Start it to come through both hands. And then take a big, long, deep breath in. Bring the chin in towards the throat, hold the breath, pull up the root lock. And exhale as you come back. Just take some breaths and come back into your physical body. I'm going to rub the hands together. Stimulate all those palm chakras. And we're going to chant Satnam. We're going to bring the hands into prayer, thumbs pulling back, fingers to the sky. And take a nice long deep breath in. And exhale it out. And another long deep breath in. And exhale it out. And on the next breath we're going to chant Satnam. Energy settle around you. Just bringing that energy of abundance around you, prosperity, success, and above all the energy of love. Bring it into your heart centre. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, you take your hands down to the ground, just with gratitude to the earth, and slowly, slowly come back. Thank you so much for joining me today. Tomorrow is day 3, so check out the next video, and hopefully you can complete the series. I'm hoping to do 14 days of different meditations to go through lots and lots of different emotions, different blocks that we have in our body, and to help you to create a really safe space for yourself right now. So stay safe, everybody. Satnam, and thank you so very much for joining me. Thank you.